Hello, welcome to my channel, Patty's Art Journals. Today I'm going to be working in my memory, what I call my memory journal. It's where I put pictures and ephemera of different things that I do with my family and friends, restaurants, just kind of hanging out with my grandson, lunches with my daughter, mostly my grandson, but so he's so much fun, so I love taking pictures of him. Shopping things, you know, here's something I bought at a local store where my daughter lives. I think this is right here is from the farmer's market. Yeah, there's a farmer's market we went to, and just the pretty card that was sent to me by a wonderful relative of mine. And so this is all of August. And now I need, oh, here's barbecue. That was fun. But now I'm going to head on into September. This is the tag page that I do, that I do the journaling that I kind of talk about. I didn't apparently finish my journaling here, as you can see, but this would be the journaling that I would do about the previous month. And so I have a journal that I use, that I write all the information down with the corresponding dates, and I'll show that to you real quick. So this is how I keep organized. I printed these. This is a printable from an Etsy shop that just has the whole week. So I'll write the week number and the month, and then I'll write down, you know, what the corresponding pages talk about, and I can remember. It wasn't that long ago, but in a couple of years I don't think I'm going to remember, so that's why I'm doing this. I wanted to have a nice place where it's artsy, it's got pictures, and I don't have to worry about whether it's perfect, like if I was doing Project Life or a photo album or something like that. This is just a place that I can just have fun, do some art, and keep some memories. So that's how I do that. This one goes all the way to the end of last year, and so I'm kind of, oh wait a minute, I think this one actually, yeah, this one goes through March, so I'm actually a little bit farther ahead than I thought I was. The other thing that I use for my organization is this, which, you know, kind of taking over the camera there, but here, I'll move some stuff over. So in here is where I keep, you know, just odds and ends, fun stuff, you know, bigger pieces, the journal, that kind of thing. It's just a suitcase I picked up at the Goodwill. And then in here, the tray that goes in it, that's right, like this is a card that I was sent this Easter, and, you know, just little whatnots and odds and ends and things as I collect them. And I just throw them in here, and then I know where they are. Because the issue with me is that I do lots of stuff, and I collect stuff, and then I pigeonhole it here, there, and everywhere. So if I have one place that I can put it all and just throw it in there and then figure it out later, which is what I tend to do, but at least I write things down and I have kind of an idea. And the whole idea behind this project is to get some memories down, have some journaling spots, and, you know, just kind of have fun. The other thing that I use for organizing, oh, I don't want to start with that yet. The other way that I organize is with this check keeper. It's from like the 50s or 60s. I picked it up at a thrift store. And it has all of these, you know, it has all the months on there. And as things progress through the year, I just take any ephemera that I collect and I throw it in January and then February. So, and this has been one of the best things that I could have done as far as keeping my stuff organized. I'll take it out of this suitcase and I'll throw it in here as needed, but I'll have a little, you know, here's some information and just pictures. You know, I've done pretty good about grabbing pictures. Most of them are off from my phone, so. But that's one way that I can stay organized. And then once I'm ready to do the month, this is the next step. So all of the days that I actually have something that I did that I wanted to record, say the 6th, the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 11th, and then 12th, and then it goes all the way up to the 30th. There's a lot of days that are missing. There's only 12 days in here, but when I want to work on the journal, I just grab everything from that pocket, and I know that I've got the right date. So that's another thing. And you know, when you print up your pictures, you can always have the date on there, but it's nice to just grab one day at a time, one, you know, group at a time, and then you can just get to work. And the other thing that I've been trying to do is I've been trying to collect little bits and pieces of things that I love to have on hand, so I'm not running around my room like a wild person looking for fun stuff to play with. So I'll take my containers of ephemera and I'll dump them in these little bowls, and they'll be right there. Of course, my desk looks like a disaster after I'm done, but then I put them all back in their little homes and everybody's happy. So, like I usually do, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to start putting some pages together, and I'll break in once in a while if I feel like there's something I need to share, but let's go ahead and get started. Oh, of course, I always figure out a way to just jump in it. But anyway, I usually also, okay, one of the things I also do is I like to try to get my pages, the backgrounds done ahead of time. Just all the painting and a lot of the gluing, that's going to be kind of messy. So on this one, I did, I have a block that has bubble wrap on it, and then I went over that, and then over that, I put a stencil, and I did the same stencil throughout, just to save time. And it just adds a little bit of interest and a little bit of, like this one says blessing. That's kind of fun. That, you know, I might try to not cover that up. But I go over it with one type of, you know, paint with a, you know, any kind of, like sometimes I'll do stamping, sometimes I'll do washi, but I try to do at least 3 elements on there, and then the pages have that fun, funky, you know, art junk journal look in the background, and then I can just put my ephemera and paper and photos on top. So that's it. Just, I have a lot of small things I try to do to streamline it and try to get my projects done in a timely manner. I'm not always too successful, but the more you can do to get prepared, the better off you'll be in the long run. So the reason why I chose these two is because luckily, I don't know, they just seemed to work for me. This was a day where my grandson and I was watching him, and we went for a walk in the neighborhood, and I thought these little windows were kind of fun for that. And then there was a picture of him smelling a rose and enjoying gardens in the neighborhood, so that I thought those were super appropriate for that. Sometimes you just kind of get lucky and you get something that really works well. So I have some of this really super cute stuff from Vicky Boughton. I can never, this gal, I can never say her name correctly. There you go. I have lots of her beautiful ephemera. And I thought some of this would be perfect. There, I think that I would like that better. Whoopsie. I could still use that, but you know, using some of these larger pieces in here has really been awesome. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. The reason why I try to use this as much as possible is because these books have a tendency to get really full and really super bendy, and then the glue stick just doesn't stay on there, and I usually have a lot more luck with adhesive runners. There. I really like that. It has this same kind of look. These little pictures of my grandson is kind of a perfect opportunity to use up some of these stamps that I wouldn't normally put in my art journals, because he loves dinosaurs, he loves animals, and this is kind of a fun addition. I'm pretty sure if he saw me use these dinosaurs, he'd be tickled to death. As a matter of fact, see, I think this green kind of like brings these two greens together. And I know it's just kind of funky, but maybe someday he'll look at this and go, oh, wow, that was pretty cool, Grandma. There's some tapes, there's some washi tape in there that I've never used. I just threw that little batch together. I've never used this. Sorry, is that cute or what? Let me see if I can get it closer. Amy Tangerine. Love. You know, goofy things like this that I've just, you know, I always wanted, I like the idea of just using things up just because it gives things a different look. Something up here. When all else fails, grab washi. That's what I always say. Hey, I never use this one. That's what I love about this project, is I can use up some of my memory making stuff. Alright, so I got all the embellishments and the pictures, and like I said before, I do the journaling later. So now I'm going to go over it with pencil, and then I'm done with this page. I'm done with September 6th. This is an 8B. I'm going to be using, oh, let's see, yeah, 8B. It's a very soft lead, so it can be a little messy, but that's what I like about this journal. It's, whoa, hello. It's a bit messy, but when you do stuff like that, goodness. This is why I usually use a number 6 lead pencil, artist pencils, because 8 has such a soft lead, but and sometimes it can just make kind of a mess, and then you're kind of cleaning up lead off your off your page a little bit more than you might want to, but this is just truly a junkety junk journal of memories, so it's okay if it's a little messy. Mistakes are an opportunity to add more embellishments. That's my school of thought. Alrighty. Alright, so a super simple page for me, you know, just some background pieces, a doily, pictures, just a couple of little, you know, embellishments here and there, the date, and then in the back here is where I'll put some pockets for the journaling part. So there you go. So I'm going to be doing a series of this, working on this journal and finishing it up. I'm probably going to stop here, start another one, and just keep working through this until I get it done. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it done this week, but I sure would like to. So until I see you next time, thank you for stopping by, and please be sure to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and leave some comments in the comments section and let me know what you think and if you'd like to see more of these. So thanks for stopping by, and have a great day. See you later.